Well, there we are again. It's Wednesday. The sun's shining today. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hi everyone, welcome to Homebrew Wednesday. This is the Peanut from the Peanut Brewery. I hope that you're having a great week. So before we get started, look, mystery beer. It's not labelled. It's been in the fridge, so it could be anything. It's still fizzy, so that's a good thing. Shall we see? Let's see. Oh, now then. This is so cool. I know exactly what this is. This is the Milestone Crusader. Yes, absolutely. Milestone Crusader. A double can kit. Bottled early January. I think it was a Wilco's buy. I thought I'd run out of this. Very happy bunny. I know I've said this before, but if you get a chance to do it, it was a bit more expensive. It was like 27, I think, something like that. It's a 2-can kit, piece of piss put together. Didn't do anything else with it, but yum. That's really good. So, this Homebrew Wednesday is a bit of a question kind of moment. We've talked a little bit about the space that I have in the flat and sort of how much of my life I want to give over to brewing. And last week, as you saw, I had a bit of one of those exploding bottle moments where I spent like 20 minutes getting it out of the carpet and carbonation and stuff like that. And people started suggesting on my YouTube comments, which is below, about kegging. So I have some questions about kegging because now I've got interested and I've been doing some research. Now, Beer Lover sent me over a link to a Wilco's site again with Brewer Tap, I think it's called, which is PET bottles with a carbonated tap to it. So you screw it in and put little bulbs in and it carbonates it up for you. Which I really kind of like the idea of that. But then when I looked at the practicalities of this, I have currently 3 brews fermenting, well not fermenting, but conditioning in the bottle. So I have the C3PO, the R2, the REM2D2 brew, which is the Kent Reminiscing 2. I've got my Porter Potty, which I know I've started drinking, but that was going to need at least six months in the bottle, and it's only just coming into fruition. And then there was one of the other barbecue brews. So if I did all 3 of those, I would need 3 of those kits, which comes to like nearly 200 quid. And where do you store everything? Because I know that the fridge, you put them in the fridge, it takes up more gas, etc., etc. So I started looking at do I keg, which is not a cheap thing to do, I admit. But it gets rid of a load of my bottles. 3 kegs somewhere would be fine. Very, 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 very expensive. But also, I kind of wanted to pursue this idea of, if I do keg, do they have to go in a fridge? I mean, or can they be room temperature kegs in the cupboard somewhere, and I can put them in the cupboard with a small CO2 canister? Or do I just continue bottling and trying to get the carbing right? So, sort of a straw poll. Put in the comments below, right down there, if you keg or if you bottle. And if you do keg, how do you keg? Do you have like a commercial keg that you've taken the ring out of and that you're now using in that way? or do you use corny kegs, or do you use this brewer tap, or some kind of pressure barrel or something like that. Really kind of interested, because the other thing with kegging, of course, is I like my beer cold. I don't mind a bitter that's at room temperature, but I prefer my stuff cold. So, do you keg and then bottle and then chill? I've been doing loads of sort of research on the web and stuff, but I'm really interested from you, because you guys have got the experience. You've been doing this. You've got to remember, I started this in November last year, and yeah, I'm kind of really interested in what people think. And you know, I want to get my beers right. I want to get the carbonation right. I want to get them to have the right mouthfeel. So yeah, tell me what you think. Anyway, apart from that, this weekend may finally see the landlord kit being made up. I bought an all-grain landlord kit from Brew UK. Cheers, gentlemen. So I might try and do that this weekend, because I've got Monday off as well, so I can do the boil on Monday with the doors open. I hope that you've got a really great week planned. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your brew sessions. I think I've come to the decision also that this year I'm not going to enter the SJ Pour. I'm going to email Chris. I was thinking about it for the last 2 weeks, and I just don't think I have a brew that will stand the test of time. I mean, it might stand the test of a couple of bottles, but not the test of time. And also, you've got to look at volume. I've got to get 40 bottles together, and I really don't like those 330 mils. So, I think I'm going to watch SJ Pour this year. I love that everybody is getting together on it. It's amazing to think that someone like Craig from CraigTube, right the way through to the guys locally here in London are sort of putting stuff in. I think that's amazing. I think I've had all the excitement with the Spring Smash Off, which I so thoroughly enjoyed, and it's given me some good pointers on where to go next. But I think I need to perfect something before we start entering something quite like the SJ Pour. So anyway, I hope that you have a good week planned. I'm at Wednesday now, so I've got to work at the weekend as well, but Sunday, Monday off should be good. We're going to brew. It's going to be a brew weekend. I wish you all the very best. Cheers, and see you next week. Milestone, Crusader, amazing. Really good. Right, I'm going now. Ta-ra.